We're getting ready to set up camp. We got about a foot of snow here. We're going to try hammock. We're going to do the hammock camping because of the snow and such. And just set up here. We're going to set up camp, and we'll get back to you after we set it up and show you how we get it set up. It's supposed to rain tonight, and it's supposed to snow here in a little bit and then turn to rain. And well, we wanted to test her out in the rain and such, and well, I'll get back to you, like I said, after we get everything all set up. Okay, I've got the hammock set up, and I have a 12 by 16 tarp. I have a ridge line up top there. I've got this here so I can walk right in, and I've got 6 feet up here because I'm, you can see, as you can see, I'm 6'1", so I have a little bit over 6 feet. I have a nice wide opening here. I've got the other end all clipped off. I'll show you this goes like this. I have it on one grommet right here. I have it tied off. And then up top I have it tied up by the ridge line. And on the ridge line up top here I've got it tied. And then on this end I've used those paper clips again to, besides right here, to seal it all off. And this is where our head end's going to be. Then I go over here, and like I said, it's going to rain. So there is our setup right there. And lots of room. You know, we've got 10-foot opening here probably, and 6 feet high. And we're not going to have a heat source. It's only, it's supposed to rain, so it's right around 0 or 1 or 2. And we've got the baby bag. We've got this is a Army surplus baby bag right here. I've got a -10 Walmart sleeping bag, and then all I have is this foam mat. And this foam mat I've taken down to like -12 Celsius and been fine. I've slept on the ground on top of the snow and been fine. Just closed cell foam pad, and it works great. So that's what we got going so far. I wanted to show you. I've got the snow/swamp kitchen set up. I've got the fire going. I'm going to boil some water. This is what we're going to have for supper. This here. What I did is I dumped it all into this Ziploc bag, and I'm going to throw it into my bag cozies, which are in here. I've got everything just going right now, but there's the bag cozy there. And just throw these things in here. I'm going to boil the water, pour it into this bag, and let it set 15 minutes, 20 minutes. I'll keep checking just until the noodles are done. And that's what we'll have for supper. I've got some dehydrated hamburger and dehydrated mixed vegetables, plus some mashed potatoes. That's what we'll have later on for a snack or whatever. Yeah, I know it's a meal, but when you're out in the woods, you eat, collect firewood, and chill. So that's what we'll be doing. This is what I did with my kukri. I put on this 550 paracord, and that way there I can see it a lot easier. Oh, we got a boil going on already. So I just wanted to show you that. What I'll do is I'll come back when after she's rehydrated and show you the end result. So talk to you in a bit. Okay, that's set for a while, and I guess it's all done there now. Noodles are nice and soft and such, and I'm going to munch down. I haven't eaten all day, so this should be pretty good. We're inside here. You can see it's snowing out there, so we come inside. We can sit around and just chill out and munch, and I guess that's what we're gonna do. Oh, I'm back again. I made a reflector oven. I haven't tried it yet. I'm gonna try it now. The way it sets up, this thing here, that folds up like that. This folds out. This folds out, and this clips in here, as you can see. Clips over there. That's my rack, and clips on that side. And then it's going to set up, oh, bear with me. It's going to set up like this in front of the fire. And I've got some bannock bread that I'm going to set on top of here. I've got 2 pans, and I'm going to try to roast this. And after I get it set up and such, I'll show you how it works. Anyway, I'll talk to you in a bit. Okay, I'm back again. This is all set up now. I'll show you. Bannock bread is in there in those tins. The reflector oven's going. Fire is right beside it. I've got just a stick sticking in the snow holding up the back side of this. And now the heat comes off of the fire, goes in underneath, comes up through, and comes out through the top again. And that's the way it's supposed to cook it pretty evenly. And I'll let you know the end result. But there it is. And my first time trying it out, and hopefully it works pretty good. Talk to you in a bit. Hello again. It's taken a while to cook that bannock. We didn't have very high fire and stuff. Now we made a bigger fire. It's cooking up. So you can see, very pretty spot. I mean, it's snowing pretty heavy there now, and it's supposed to turn to rain later, but it's down to like -2 right now. Like midnight or something, it's supposed to turn to rain. But we just knocked off some of the snow off of the tarp. Well, I just put that. There's snow is accumulating pretty fast, but well, that's the whole challenge of it. But a very pretty spot. Like I said, it's starting to become dark, and well, I'll have to get back to you when we're inside and in the hammocks and or cooking in there or whatever. But I have to turn this thing off. Snow's getting all over my camera, so talk to you in a bit. Okay, here I am back. As you can see, it's dark out. We're getting all set up inside here. Here's mine. We're actually getting ready to cook some more food here. And I've got the dehydrated hamburger here. Got the mashed potatoes and dehydrated mixed vegetables, and we're gonna cook that up. Right now I have my pot heating up. See, I took the pizza pan out of the trees over there, as I said, because you know it's just getting covered in snow and such, and now I can put it right here, right underneath of our tarp. And I've got the stove going, but it gives me another sturdy base for my stove. If I set my stove on the snow, even if you packed it down, well, it'd be great for a while, and then all of a sudden what's going to happen, the stove's going to heat up, the snow's going to melt, and then you have a problem with your stove, you know, start falling off sideways and such because it's unstable. And well, I just wanted to show this to you. I'll probably jump back real quick to show you after it's all done. And but for now, I just had a big pile of snow just fall on my cell phone. So I'll let you go right now, and I'll be back later. I'm back again. I just wanted to show you how this rehydrates. I've got more water in there than I have to because I'm going to put the mashed potatoes in there. But well, the beans came back. Everything comes right back. And you know, this here is a very light way to you know, have really good meals out while camping. I mean, I got the dehydrator and a vacuum sealer now, and I'll tell you, with these bag cozy and just bring Ziploc bags, this here beats ramen noodles any day. And you get, you know, really good, high energy, you know, good quality meals, and do it, you know, yourself. It's amazing, you know, when you start eating this when you're out on a camping trip. I'm gonna start eating, and well, I'll talk to you in a little while. Well, we're inside, tucked all into our bivvies and such. I'll tell you, these things here, I don't know how the Canadian Army does it. You have a opening on the top only, so you have to get up
and put it all on the ground. I have my bag already in it, and try to find the bottom of the bag, step in, then pull it over top of you, and then try to sit inside a hammock. And we just, boy, it was a job and a half just to get in a hammock with these things. It's crazy, but it's well, it's 11:30, and you can hear that, but it's not started raining yet, but it's an awful wet snow and it's dripping off the trees and stuff like that. It's right around 0 degrees Celsius, and he's like really zipped up there. And well, I'll talk to you in the morning.
Sarge, I gotta pay.
See you later. Bye. Well, it's the next morning. Ugh. We woke up. It's snowing again. Listen to that on the tarp. That's what we had all night. Wow, it's actually snowing pretty hard out there. Well, we're out, or up, and out, I suppose. It's snowing again, as you see. We're getting ready to pack up and so on. And there you go. There's the tarp set up. Well, we had some glow sticks there for a night light. I'll tell you, those things there, if you want, just enough light, you buy a couple of those glow sticks and you put that in a tent or in any kind of shelter and just hang one of those up, and that gives you a perfect night light. So when you wake up in the middle of the night, it's enough light that you can see where everything is, but it's not overbearing. Like you can sleep easy with it and such because it's just, not too much light. But you can see where your flashlight, you can see where, everything is. We actually had seen some coyote tracks. Like, there is a lot of bear and coyote in this area. But, bear right now are pretty well hibernating. They do come out mild days and stuff like that there. But, they're pretty well, in for the winter. But then you have the coyotes. The coyotes, I've never had a problem with them, or anything like that there. But they have to be a concern. I've been actually trying a new thing that I did a lot of research and so on about, deterrents and stuff like that there. And what I, had found, they talk about a strobing light. And I have a couple bicycle lights that strobe. And I have actually taken 2 of those. I put those out at night and set them on strobe and let them go. And I've had a deer come, like, it started coming in to my camp, and all of a sudden we heard, whoosh, a great big blow. And it stayed out about probably 50 yards, and it blew and walked way out around us, and it blew like 10 times and before it stopped. And then about 3 hours later, it came back, and you could hear it blowing again for about 5 more times. So it had no clue what it was, and it stayed well and clear of our camp. Now, but a strobing light is supposed to keep anything from a mountain lion to a mouse from entering your camp at night. And if you do some research about it, it's just an extra deterrent. Right here with that wide open like that, you're sleeping in a hammock, you're bundled up. If 2 or 3 coyote walk in through there, there's nothing you can do. That's just a deterrent. I mean, you got to wiggle out of that bag, grab them, machete, something or whatever. I mean, if you have to, you can, but it's going to be difficult. So I tend to try to do what I can to keep critters out. So anyway, I'm going to let you go, and I'll see you on YouTube. Bye for now.